Alrighty. Back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where I was doing something. A report to Radich. Alright, where is Radich? That way. Did I repair all my stuff? Most of them. I don't think I have a cobbler's kit. We'll have to go get one. But yeah, I was also looking for lockpicks, which I haven't found. Game is chugging hard because what else is new? I want to see if this guy has any lockpicks. I won't fight lockpicks again, will I? Well, I mean, I'm sure someone has it, but I don't know who. And the miller didn't either, so meh. I'll go get some cobbler kits and I'll move on. Hopefully I won't need the lockpick. Should have loaded when I got one broken, but I didn't realize it was so hard to find them.
Alright. Here, I'll not leave you to go without. May God preserve you.
Good job. Hey, cobbler. Where are you going, dude?
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
It's by 3. Cool. Why the hell is this so loud? I don't think I changed anything, but it's very loud in my headset. Man, I wish this game performed better on my PC. I'm getting vertigo. I need to get out of the city. I guess he's up there, maybe. Okay. There you are.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I think I know where I could ask. I helped at the infirmary in Sasau, and there was a wounded man there by the name of Thomas, a suspicious type to say the least. He might know something.
Good. I'd rather see you seeking out better company, but that can't be helped. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I
That's
know
gonna
I'm
be hard.
asking a lot of you. But I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Did I promise him that? Because I don't remember that.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
I don't remember that at all.
My boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him.
I thought I said
You better run along.
that's up to Sir Raditz or
As you
something.
command, sir.
But again, horrible memory, don't remember, so you know. You know how it is. So back to Sasau then. It's probably it before I go. Alright. I guess I'll start at the city first. Let me see the quest log. Okay, it's just ask everybody. It's not optional or whatever. Attack on the road, I can avoid it, so I guess I will do that. I will do that. I don't need money right now, so I have some money. We'll see if there is anything to buy with them. I guess I said that before and used most of it, so It's gonna be tricky speaking to people like who haven't presented ourselves as representatives of the Lord.
Did someone attack you?
I look terrible, really? Why?
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me.
Didn't he say we shouldn't use his name?
Characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
Who is Sir Sebastian?
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here.
Is that the guy that we don't like from the monastery?
The goal of the man.
The caretaker, what's his name? I don't remember.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night. But he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man.
Because he's a fencer, right?
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to keep an eye on things.
Alright, Jesus, I want to speak to everybody.
Thank you, Bailiff.
That is ridiculous. B is next. Apparently I need to get more memory because this game needs about 5 gigs. And uses most of my CPU too. Oh yeah. Where is this tavern? No one is here. I guess it's early. Is it early?
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Did it reset? Okay, seems fine. Don't know why the sound was so loud.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
Maybe they were lumberjacks.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Katzek Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
More Miller talks.
You don't know where I might find some more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit
And
more
that's
about that.
Why should
bad?
I care about him?
What the what?
He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
It's weird that they think the executioners and these guys, knackers, are bad because they deal with dead things,
What
basically,
can you tell me about Simon?
or kill things.
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner, but only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
Do you have anything I want? Probably not. Nah. Alright, where to next? What's this? Oh, the knacker. Cool. This horse has been here since I first saw this town. I don't know what the hell it's doing here. My horse is really cowardly. But it's mine, so you know.
Someone there?
I am.
Good health to you, Henry.
Thanks.
Lost something hereabouts?
I'm looking for that guy, probably.
Mother of God!
Dude, I would...
What is it?
Goddamn NPCs and the fucking pathfinding. Jesus Christ. Can I
What
talk to
is it?
you?
Hey! Watch it! Lout!
Ah,
Seriously. Game. Come on. What is wrong with you?
hey.
These pathfinding issues.
Sir Knight.
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackery.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church. As brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Oh. But have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy away from me, except when there's a death or the cesspit's full.
That didn't help me. Alright. Well, I guess I'll go to you next. Alright, horse. Let's go this way. Probably not the best way to do this. Not the best way to go. God damn it, you need to learn how to jump better.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
I wish we get to the point where there is enough technology where you can do faces, procedurally generated probably, but having no two characters look the same. It's a hard thing for games that have 3D environment and it's open world and huge games, because you have hundreds, thousands probably NPCs. It breaks immersion a lot, but I can see why it's a problem. It was the same in Witcher 2, in Witcher 3. A lot of same models for the characters.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
That's not cool.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's
Also,
no
what is
commotion
wrong
under
with your
his
head?
window, so
You seem to have
what does he care?
That's quite a
something
baby,
there.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
I don't know what the fuck that is, like a patch.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward.
Was that really a saying back then, in that area? That's a weird thing to say. Where are these guys? Oh, I should wait for evening, I guess. What do you have for sale? Nothing interesting. Do I have anything to sell? No. Not really. What are you doing food-wise? Pretty good. Don't growl at me, boy. Alright, we'll wait here, I guess. Alright, let's save it, just in case I can't persuade them one way or another.
Henry, I'm... God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'll ask Punch. He'd know.
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him starting
Okay.
after he'd lost all his money.
The plot thickens.
Really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
Ouch. That's not a nice thing to say about some fellow. Stamp betwixt with response. The response.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it, someone's hiring mercenaries. And
Man, look at that sword.
Well, you've heard more than I.
Looks so good.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp.
Well,
I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining about that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business. God save you, Henry.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave.
Sure.
That's not so bad.
That's a good way to raise my unarmed.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
Sure.
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
Puns. Great.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed
Oh, okay,
and those
fine.
three clowns.
Fine. I thought he would start the match. Alright, where is Weed? Let's do this Weed.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
It's probably wear my armor.
Fucker!
Hey, that's not polite. Jesus, pretty gay. Kill him!
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
Okay, I guess I need to do the other three now.
You too, you bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass.
I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks.
You little piece of shit. You want to have a go?
Boys, don't fight. God save you.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
heard
ask
someone
this
was
too.
looking for-
Maybe.
That's not what I'm...
They'll probably
Why
tell
did
me
you
the same
bastard-
thing.
Because he came by one day, lost his money.
He told me that you jumped him when...
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
Could also put my headgear, but I'm not sure I need it. We'll see.
Curse it!
Ooh, nice. Ouch. Ow, ow. How dare you? How dare you? Really?
Ow!
Put him. Dun, 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 dun. Bye. Well, I'm not getting hurt yet because I have armor. We'll repair it if I need it. For now, it seems fine. The thing with having good armor is that, both for you and the enemies, basically, you don't get hurt until you go through the armor. Which is why the duels actually go a while when you fight against well-prepared enemies. Because of that, you need to go through their shields. Through their armor, basically. Maintenance. Sure, I'll take that. Let's save it and we'll do that guy.
God be with you.
Welcome, Henry.
We'll ask everybody just in case.
What went on with the...
When things got live.
Let's fight.
That wasn't...
Alright, let's do this. That was impressive. I thought I would hurt him there in the corner, but... Damn, we did the same thing. Nice.
This won't take long.
Yeah, it won't. You're right about that. Ouch. That's what I get for Mikoki.
Ale do brdele.
Stop dodging me.
Fuck.
One more. There you go. Look at all these levels. I didn't get any perks, I think. Yeah. But not bad. Got agility, got strength, and unarmed. Do I need to repair my armor? Not really. This is a good
God be
training.
with you, Henry. I am at your service, Sir Knight.
I heard it's...
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy?
That's not what I meant, but... What happened with the...
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Wee. Then he started whining about getting his money.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the...
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad.
Alright.
Fucked up there.
What the... Dude, get out of the ring. Too slow. Oh, Swari, or what was that? Haven't seen anime in a while. Soy? I don't remember.
Now.
Good punches. Good greedy. Come on. Oh yeah. That should have put him down. Bye bye. Alright, one more, still pretty good.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it.
Alright. This is probably gonna be harder. Damn, he's not getting a lot of... He didn't get as hurt as I thought. I hit him plenty in that. Kunda! Dude, get out of the fucking ring! Ow. That hurts. Not in health, but in spirit at least. Come on. Breathe. Yep. Get him. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. Damn. God damn. That hurts quite a bit. Kurwa, tu. Let him. Don't let him recover. Because ouch. Alright. Let's get some healing going. He only hit me once really pretty well, and then that actually did quite a bit of damage. Anything else? Nah. I got the money. Is the quest done? Still here. Maybe he needs to wake up.
I beat him senseless that time, remember?
Yeah, we remember.
Wait a minute. Was that the time you dropped on him and then sat on him? No.
Come on, get up.
He's talking about that scrapper from Rate.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that
There we go. Let's wait until he revives him or something.
Bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
so we all saw it.
There we go.
What really happened?
Cool.
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass.
I just don't know.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Ooh,
Thanks.
nice.
I'll think about it. Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
Possible. There was quite a beating there for a moment. How am I doing armor-wise? It's fine. Alright, let's go speak to that guy and then we'll go for the church. Do I need to eat? 71, I can eat. Really? I don't want to come back here. Oh. I'm looking for you, not you, the other you.
Hey, watch it!
God damn it, game, really.
What is... anything else?
Well, that's annoying. I guess we'll have to come back. Hello? I took care of your problem. No, no one. Well, that sucks. You should be able to knock at least. Fine. I guess we'll come back to this.
Good day, Henry.
Good day. Who are you? Why didn't you leave? Stump. Everybody else left. I don't know why he stays. Okay, if there is a light in the church, stay there. What's this? I don't remember. Maybe the tunnel. Nope. Nope. Can't get cleaned on that. Shut up. Let's probably go sleep and come back. But this thing is only in the evenings. What the hell is this entry? This church is really weirdly built. Alright. Yeah, someone is there. Stop asking. Don't see any lights, so don't know what time to do this. There is that light, I guess. Use? What do you mean use?
Amen. So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Should have put on my weapons and armor.
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who the hell is Pius?
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. Few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Nice acoustics in this place.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
How would I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he's suddenly stopped drinking.
This sounds like an overly complicated plan.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
We won't kill him, but I'll say yes.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright?
Did they lock me inside? What was that sound? That makes no sense. Alright. We'll do rest first, because it's late.